What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're doing something a little bit more interesting. As you can see, I got my old fidget spinner laid out, and like obviously I'm still upgrading my truck and my boat, and that's kind of what all this stuff is back here. But I figured that today I would change things up a bit and do something a little more interesting and a little more fun. So I figured that I am going to totally redo this fidget spinner, like the paint job, and like re-grease the bearings and repaint the bearings, you know, just kind of spice it up, make it a lot more fun. And so what I'm going to do is, I got my paint right here. I'm going to make it orange and blue, as you guys can see. And well, this is actually like fluorescent red, I'm pretty sure. If we can get some focus here. Anyways, that says fluorescent red. So yeah, we got that, and we got this camo fidget spinner here. It's been camo for a while, and I'm kind of sick of it, so that's why I'm redoing it. And yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to pop off all of these black bearing covers on both sides right now, so I'm going to do that quick. And if any of you guys are doing this too, I'll just show you how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to start off by taking a pocket knife and just kind of wedge it in right here by the edge of the bearing. And just kind of pop that cover off just like that. And as you can see, I popped it off. So we're just going to do that 6 times. As you can see, I've gone ahead and popped off all 6 of the black bearing covers. They're all right there. And so after like using a fidget spinner for a while, like, and you kind of just drop it on the ground and it gets thrown around and chucked a lot and whatnot, the bearings kind of become uneven. As you guys can see, like, there's a little lip right here, like this bearing is like kind of sunken down a little bit. And so to fix that, you can just simply like figure out which bearing needs to go where. Like, as I know, this bearing needs to come up a little bit, so I'm just gonna hold it on the edge of the table right here and kind of just wiggle it around a little bit and press it with my hand and body weight, and it kind of gets flush again like it was when it was brand new. And so I have done that with the other 2 bearings too, and they are looking pretty flush, pretty good. And so the next thing I'm going to do is pop off both of these covers for the center bearing. Just kind of use your nails and pop it right off. And so now we have exposed the center bearing, as you guys can see. And what you can do, like for painting it, is you can either tape over these bearings or pop them out. Depending on which fidget spinner you have, it may be that these bearings are glued in, or you can just easily pop them out. And in my case, they are glued in, so I can't really pop them out, so I'm gonna have to tape over them to do my paint job. So I was getting ready to tape it up and paint it, so I'm just gonna paint on this notebook and kind of so that I can catch the overspray. But I almost forgot a step, and that is, like, once you have these, like, all the bearings uncovered like that, you can just go ahead and get some grease or marine grease, whatever you want, and kind of just squirt it in each little ball a little bit on every bearing, and that'll give you much more spin time, and it'll spin a lot faster too. So don't forget to do that. So I was going to start taping it up now, and what you want to tape up is just tape up like a perfect circle on all the bearings, both sides. And then these are these middle caps for the bearings, so you obviously just want to tape up the bottom of those. And I'm just going to use like some just plain old masking tape, because that should do the trick, and I will come back to you guys when I'm done. So I just finished taping all of the bearings on both sides, as you can see. And for these middle covers, for the middle bearing, I ended up taping the bottom of it. Can't really see, but so I just taped the bottom of those and then glued them down to this paper. as you can see, like, they're not going anywhere. And then I'm just gonna leave it like that and just kind of spray over all of that. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the orange spinner. It's like all this camouflage is gonna turn to orange along with these. Or no, sorry. This is gonna turn to orange, and then I'm gonna paint these two caps blue. So I'm gonna go do that. So I have relocated outside, as you guys can see. I'm just gonna paint in the grass. And one thing you want to do is shake your paint cans really well before using, and then we can get started. So what I'm just gonna do is test this can of paint a couple times. Okay, it's good. And now I'm just gonna go over the spinner a couple times, and I'm gonna do several coats, obviously, because that was just one coat, and you can still kind of see the camo, so it is going to take a few coats. But now I'm going to go ahead and test the blue paint. Looks good. Now just kind of go over these a couple times, and then we'll wait for that coat of paint to dry and then do another one. And by the way, you probably want to give it, well, just look on the can of paint that you're using, and it'll say like full dry 24 hours or whatnot. So you just want to wait until it's fully dry until you do your next coat. So I let my fidget spinner dry for about a couple hours, and this is really well dried, as you can see. Like, I haven't done that side yet, and this is just one coat on this side. So I'm gonna do probably maybe even 2 or 3 more coats on this side, and then I'll focus on this side. And these are looking pretty good. You can still kind of see through to the camouflage a little bit, but I'm just gonna do like a lighter second coat on those and then probably call it good. And yeah, I will go do second coats. Okay guys, so I just had my fidget spinner laying outside drying, and then this big ass storm comes out of nowhere, as you guys can kind of see, but camera's not really doing justice of like how dark the clouds are and how much is pouring. But apparently we're supposed to get a huge storm today that I did not know about, so yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to hold off on doing any more painting till tomorrow. But after 2 coats, it is looking pretty good. You can still see the camo, so like I said, I'll probably have to do upwards of like 3 to 4 coats. And then on the cover pieces, just solid blue. I think I'm pretty much done with those. Those are looking pretty good. I don't think they'll need any more paint, and so yeah, that's kind of where we're standing right now. Although I do still have to do this back side right here, so I still have to do that. But yeah, looks like it's gonna storm pretty good for a while, so guess we'll have to finish tomorrow. So guys, as you can kind of see, it's still storming pretty good, so that will wrap it up for how to paint your fidget spinner part 1. Tune in for my next video, which should be uploaded tomorrow, which would be the day after this video was uploaded. So yeah, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed, and tune in for my next video.